All right, welcome to the workshop this week. My name is XCaliber, and I'm here with my co-host Spanj.
How's it going, everyone?
And we are here to look at early to mid-level capital vessels. We've looked over the workshop pretty intently, and I think we've found a couple good candidates here. So the first one that we're going to show is the Renegade OGG, and it's by Bonedog. And this, like I said, this is unlock level 15, size class 5 capital vessel. So, you know, this is the cost. It's very reasonably priced, about 12,000 Sathium. Now, it does have some Arrestrum and Zircosium. So I'm going to show you what that where that is within the build. But, you know, now with the starter planets and with, you know, the salvaging and stuff, you know, it's definitely possible to get there on your first planet. So we're going to show you where that is. And, you know, you could possibly remove it after the fact.
I'm pretty sure this would be a second CV, I would say. You might save up for it as a first CV. I think you'd probably get a little run around first CV and then you'd move to this one. But that's just my opinion.
Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, it really depends on the gameplay, of course. It depends on, you know, what you're hitting. If you're hitting POIs heavy with HVs and you're able to get those high-end ingots. So if you look at the style, he's done a lot with he's done some really nice piping on the sides here. He's done some nice contrast of shapes, kind of giving some insetting and some nice window work here. He's used a lot of the new deco in pretty interesting ways with the rear thruster modules. Some of the piping, inset piping here. He's got this large 8th century gun platform here, which is kind of cool. It makes century guns look kind of look a little bigger than they would normally look, right? So it's kind of cool.
Combined firepower.
Yeah, it's like a fixed, you know, it's like its own fixed turret here. It's pretty cool. We've got some we got some good piping around here, but then we also have some good placement of turrets here. So, you know, he starts off with the planetary friendly turrets, the cannon, but he's also left spaces for upgrading. So, you know, if you wanted to add the you know, other turrets, higher end turrets like rockets or whatever, but he's left them out of the build for cost. You have three landing pads here for SVs. So it's got one large SV platform and then 2 smaller ones.
I just wanted to lift it up briefly, just so you could have a look at what he did with the landing gears.
Yeah, this is really cool. So he's textured this in a way, I didn't even think that they were real landing gears when I first looked at it. I thought that he had just created things that look like landing gears, but these are actual landing gears. And he's done this really nice piping on the sides, and yeah, he's really taken some time here to make these look cool. If you could lower it, then they can see how they fold out.
Yep.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that. I mean, just all the possibilities with the new landing gears is really cool.
Yeah, but, like I said, the texture choice and the piping around the sign, like you said, it's a very nice touch.
Yeah, nice. Definitely. So he's also left spots for turrets underneath as well. So, you know, if you end up doing higher end turrets on the top, you can move some of those planetary turrets below so that they can help guide you when you come down to the planet. They can protect you from drones and stuff. So
yeah, you put 6 missile launching turrets on the front of this thing. In fact, you could put 8 because you sling some on the underside as well. Suddenly, this thing is an absolute menace from the front.
Absolutely. All right, so we make our way into the hangar here. You've got the ramps, the auto motion sensors and stuff to open up everything.
He's missing a ramp. Where's that ramp gone?
I don't know. It's
Bonedog. Where's the ramp gone?
Well, no. See, my thought is that, you know, this is the guy that makes all the mechs, right? So, you know, they're legs.
Right.
You don't need the middle ramp. You just walk up this thing with each leg, right?
You got a left leg ramp and a right leg ramp.
There you go. That's it.
Fair point.
All right, so you come in here and you've got 4 constructors. You've got and then you've got a lot of regular cargo boxes. So, I noticed with this is that he doesn't have a regular cargo controller for this build. He's went with the tactic of having a bunch of boxes that give you a lot of slots, but maybe not as much volume as you would have combining them.
They still give you 16,000 volume each.
And that's it. So, I mean, it just gives you more possibility to organize a lot of stuff. So, I look at this as this is probably something he's going to live in for his entire journey within the game. And, this is definitely a lot of cargo to kind of fit a little bit of everything in it and have a good amount of backup supplies. And then, you have your drop-off dump points. These are probably input-outputs for each constructor. And then you've got the little maybe that's just for somebody to grab quick stuff from these 4. So it's definitely there's a couple different ways you can really organize your cargo now, and this is definitely one of the ways. I've seen a lot of people try to do the cargo systems, and there is an issue with respect to weight and stuff. You have to make sure it's balanced from left to right, front to back. So when you have like a rear hanger like this, you have to really be mindful of the weight distribution. And I just feel like this is probably a better way to do it in this situation than trying to balance an entire extension system.
It's true, but with the extension system, it's easier than you'd think, because the extensions have so many different shapes now. You can pretty much turn them into the walls of your ship, the floors and ceilings of your internal room. So distributing that weight shouldn't be as difficult as first thought. But what I think these cargo boxes is, again, they're upgradable. So he's taking into consideration future-proofing. You can get rid of these cargo boxes and replace them with extensions and controllers later.
Absolutely.
For now, these cargo boxes are super cheap, super easy, and plenty of volume for that early game.
Yeah, makes sense.
Right, the only other thing that I'd take issue with is where this gravity generator is. If you go up 1 floor, XCal. One more.
Okay.
Top of the hangar. Sorry, mate.
All right.
Turn around. Come back into the hangar. Come on. Yeah, you're gone too far. Yeah. Hi. See me? Yeah. There we go.
Side access. Yeah. I gotcha.
Yeah. So the gravity generator here is just why? Why is it there? Why is it there? I know why it's there, because there isn't anywhere else to put it. But I really wish there was somewhere else to put it, because it being there, I'm just like, what?
It's true. It's true. And I guess he's probably negated to put the offline protection on the other side, but that's probably where that was suspected to go in a multiplayer environment. Because like
so.
Yeah, but yeah, I got you. It would have been nice to have a little bit more of a segregation from the cargo. It is a little because you actually have to go around. You actually have to go all the way around to get to the cargo if you're manually doing that.
Yep.
All right, fair enough. All right, so let's now that you've already blown the surprise of the garden here, we'll just go into it again. So you have yeah, that's true. Yeah,
yeah. All right, sorry. Anyway, carry on.
All right, so you have let's see, 9, 18, 20. So you have 36 grow plots in here. So 4 rations roughly. Some seating and some cargo and fridge and everything. So you definitely have a good sized garden. Yeah. So if you go up to the next level, he's got a what are these called? Mezzanine. Yeah, he's got a okay. He's got fuel. So this is definitely some role play kind of stuff here, right?
404 error. I mean, that's what you want in your ship, isn't it? You're going to put a 404 error in your ship.
Yeah.
It's a good sign.
Maintenance
I do
checklist.
Like that he's put statistics.
Yeah, read this checklist there. This is hilarious. Scrub promethium injection relay tubes every quarter. Grease generator rotor bearings every 150 hours.
Wow.
Stop leaving spent multi-tool charges near radioactive equipment. They will still react. Darn it, Jim! I'm a galactic survivor, not a space engineer.
Nice.
Oh man.
Oh, Bonedog.
Oh
Very nice.
man.
Let him.
Little yeah.
Little Empyrion Galactic survival humor there.
Yeah,
everyone.
little keen hit there. I saw that. I see you. Not bad.
Have a seat. Hang on.
There you
Right.
go.
I do have some problems with this room. Okay.
What's
It's
that?
not nothing major. The texture choice and color, not my cup of tea. But again, that's personal. The position of this repair thing.
Yeah.
This is my main gripe. Why is it here? It's like the gravity generator all over again. Why is it here? What are you doing here?
This is true. Yeah, it's a bit misplaced. Like even if it was here, like get rid of this bunk and put it right there. That'd have been a better,
I mean, you can embed it in the wall somehow, make it part of the wall ceiling, whatever. That, in my opinion, is a lot better. But you know, it kind of looks a bit like an afterthought. That's my only thing. But it's definitely a nice to have as well.
Yeah. Now I do like what you did over here with the shaping and the lights. This is pretty cool. Kind of gives it the CAT scan kind of. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's a CAT scan system. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. And then he's got two identical here. Yeah, so I mean, this was kind of made with, yeah, definitely some roleplay vibes here. I like it. All right, so
it's a different O2.
Okay, so you have the this is the ammo, right? Yeah. So 104,000 ammo storage that's a lot of ammo. Definitely. Be able to fit all the ammo you need for your upgrades and stuff. Now I really like this room. I like the way the warp drive is shown off here with the lighting and the yellow and pink and everything. And I really like what he used these deco blocks to add the piping on top of the piping texture.
Yeah,
that looks
nice.
cool.
Nice
that
touch.
looks really cool. I haven't thought of that. That looks badass.
Yeah.
If you go around here up to the stairs, this is where you get to the bridge. So nice little bridge. I mean, you have room for a lot of people. I mean, this is a 6-seater, 7-seater bridge here.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, very nice. Definitely built for
very simplistic.
Yeah,
not complicated. Yeah,
not at all. It's got some good texture work though, and that's what I like about it. He's managed to put a lot of texturing in here, but not make it look absurd. And that's hard to pull off, honestly. Like it's, I could question some individual texturing, but overall the look it blends pretty good. Like you look for an extra 2 seconds and then you're like, wow, there's a lot of textures in this room. But it works. It kind of works. The lighting and the yeah.
Yeah, again, I think there's too many lights in here. I think you could have done this with just one light, but
Agreed.
I mean, I guess he likes lights.
Yeah. Well. I didn't mention either in the front here, he's managed to give us some future upgrade possibilities with mining drills. So he's got 6 spots for fixed drill locations once you grab those at max level. Yeah, so that is the Renegade OGG by Bonedog, and that's available in the workshop right now. It's an unlock level 15 size class 5 capital vessel.
All right, guys, this is The Guardian by Semp. And as always, links down below in the video description, providing XCal remembers to put them there. The Guardian is, as described on the workshop, is a PvE, heavy rescue, POI, raiding CV. So he's taken the sort of design principle with this thing that it has broadside armor and firepower, lots of armor, in those places, and cargo storage and everything you would need in order to raid POIs, and make it a laugh, basically. So if we have a look around the outside, I'm just going to go around the outside in a sort of circle here, but we can see basically from the front you've got very simple glass cockpit, and then on the sides you've got all the guns, or some of the guns at least, on these thick armored side pods, I suppose you could call them. I don't know, whatever you'd call them. And that's the same on the other side. But you can come around the back. You've got a bit of flair and style around the back. With a wing. Some nice sort of thruster housing, although it's, you know, simple but effective. And then around this side, we've got the same thing again with the turrets, the armor. Now, if we look from the top, you've got 2 enclosed, sunk SV pads in there. A couple of rocket turrets at the back. And also, if you look closely, there's these, near the front, these 2 shutter door entrances that actually you can stand in and launch your drone from. So you can rescue your backpack and things like that without getting shot at by patrol Xerax or something like that. So that's a nice little touch with a little barricade in front of where you come out of that slot to cover you from any turret fire. So this thing is all about parking itself in front of a POI, side on, letting a turret destroy the enemy turrets while absorbing all the fire. And I don't know, you know, we might need to take this up against the POIs to see how effective it is, but it might be the case on the tougher POIs that if you lose the turrets on one side, well, you just rotate it at 180 degrees and carry on fighting on that side. But any ship that's designed to take a POI head on, expect to do plenty of repairs and replacing turrets.
Definitely.
Yeah, he's used the cannon turrets here so that they are all planetary firing, and then the missile turrets on top, obviously, if you're in space, for that sort of anti-drone work. Underneath, you've got a sort of a cargo loading area. You've got 2 pads, or maybe even more, 2 that have been marked out at least, where you can dock hover vessels from underneath the ship.
Yep.
And sentry guns, yeah. But you also notice that you've got cargo boxes in the side of these undersides, so you don't even need to go into the CV itself. You can access these cargo boxes here to drop off stuff, and you've got the Wi-Fi network as well, of course. But yeah, some motion sensing signal logic there to open these shutter doors and ramps, bring them down. So very, very practical, and actually quite an interesting concept, in my opinion.
Definitely. I mean, you know,
CV.
I really like I like this sunken SV docking here. I think that's really cool, actually. You know, so many times we just put something and, you know, we just assume someone's going to park an SV there, but we don't really take the time to think about the turret line of sight and, you know, if we're going to lose a lot of rounds because it's shooting our SV instead of what it needs to be shooting. So it's actually really cool. It's more or less protecting any small size kind of SV, right?
So, from a cost point of view, so this is unlock level 15. It's size class 3. It costs around about 14,000 Sathium. It takes 7 hours to build. So it does have a lot of combat steel in there, about 9,000 or just under 9,000 iron as well. And it does, unfortunately, have quite a high Erestrum and Zircosium cost at 1,100 Erestrum and Zircosium. So, again, probably not, or in fact, almost certainly not your first CV, but quite possibly your second CV. Or if you're playing co-op on a multiplayer server, this thing will be great for a little team of people to have as a CV to go and just go and cause some mischief against some POIs. It is a mobile base. It is a mobile base that you can park next to a CV while you're raiding it.
Yeah, I mean, this screams co-op. You know, it has all the spaces for multiple vessels. You know, 2 people in here can have a couple HVs, a couple miners, and a couple SVs together. Yeah, going from planet to planet, definitely.
Okay, so when you come in from the bottom side of the ship, you obviously... This corridor goes straight through from the front to the bottom, and then you've got these 2 elevators up the middle. So if we stop at the first level, and we'll head to the back again.
There's
and we
even
come
2
to
elevators.
Yeah, 2 elevators. Symmetry, I guess. I'm not sure.
I think we found our ship, Spanj.
Huh?
I think we found our ship. This is it. Co-op, you and me.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got his and his elevators. This is the power plant. You've got a monstrous T2 generator in here on one side, and on the other, you've got the warp core. And really nice use of textured heavy glass blocks. Nice touch, like it. Further back, you've got 2 container controllers, bunch of extensions, small constructors, repair station, armor locker, and repair station again. That's a Zascosian restroom source. And health chambers, O2 chambers. And XCal actually pointed this out earlier, but I quite like the touch with the container extensions, how they're curved down into, it looks like, into the small constructors.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely looks like it's one big unit, right? Like, I really like when people do that, when they kind of segregate a lot of shapes and make it look like one big shape. So it's really cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and again, all the texturing in here is very nice. I like the yellow around the edges, gives it a nice little ping of color. And just symbol textures on the floors and everything else. It's good. Right, if we carry on back through the other way, we've obviously got fuel tanks in here, and this is where we got a gravity generator in its own little containment area. We've got O2 tanks in the opposite side, and randomly some fridges, which is quite random.
Now, see, this is what you were talking about earlier with the gravity generator. This looks nice because you see it; it's there doing its thing, but it's it's in its own little. Looks like it's meant to be there, right?
Exactly. Yeah. It's got its own little, rather than just being sort of plonked somewhere. So if we carry on up, then we've got our bridge, which is pretty simple, straightforward. It's got XCaliber's favorite texture in here.
Yeah.
Camo.
Yeah. It's definitely, I get it. I understand. This is meant to be a weathered, I wouldn't say a rust bucket, but it's meant to be, worn. I mean, if you look at the texture he's done with the glass and everything, I mean, it's meant to be used, right? So it's got character. I could see it.
It's definitely a used, hard-wearing, heavy utility ship. Well, I mean, it's certainly not going to win any beauty prizes. Sorry, Semp, but I don't think it's made for looks for sure. No. But utility and usefulness, hells yeah. And actually, to be honest, in its own way, it is very pretty. Interestingly, in the bridge here, you've got some cargo boxes mounted in the ceilings, which is, I think, is just a nice little use of space, an extra little bit of storage.
Interesting, yeah. I don't know, maybe in a PvP situation, maybe some go boxes if you're stuck on the bridge and your ship gets manned or something. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. That might also be why there are fridges just down here. Because, if you're on a long journey, sat in your passenger seat, you get up and you're going to, I need a snack. That's all right, your fridges are just there.
There you go.
It's all good. All right, so if we head up, all the way up, now we come to storage land. So these are the top of those cargo boxes, I believe. Yes, indeed, they are. We've got an container controller here with 112,000 units of storage behind it. I'm surprised actually that you didn't choose this one because it's got your hallmarks all over it. I think that I don't know. I can't speak for Semp, but I wouldn't be surprised if there was some influence from yourself in this build.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta say, I really like it. I like the function. I like the all the little touches of as far as the inset docking on both sides, and then he's kind of done the the top landing pad situation with the HVs. I'm sure he's definitely got some HVs in his arsenal that already work for that. So yeah, I always appreciate a designer that has modular builds that work with other things.
So that is The Guardian by Semp, and once again, links down below in the video description. Would you say it's a good time to pop these things into a survival mode and see if they can lift? So I'm here in The Guardian, and XCal is over in the Renegade, and what we've done is we've filled all the cargo boxes of each of our ships with as much combat steel as they'll hold according to the weights and volume system. So in The Guardian here, I have a combined weight of 37.2 kilotons, not including the ship's weight. What have you got, XCal?
Yeah, I've got about 30.4.
30.4. So we're about even-ish, give or take 7 kilotons. All right, let's see if we can lift it. Just going to hold the space bar down.
Let's do
Hang on.
it.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Bye-bye.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
They both lift it, though.
Yeah, they do.
And remember, I am lifting 7 more kilotons than you, so get out.
Okay.
Get out. Look at that. Look at that. Yes.
Now here's the trick, right? From here, go down halfway and then let go and see if it stops.
Oh, you mean turn auto brake off?
No. No, just see if the thrusters catch it.
All right, so if I press down and then let go, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, go on.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah. There you go. There you go. That is adequate thrust. That is good.
All right, so that's going to be it for the workshop this week. We have the Renegade OGG by Bonedog, and we have the Guardian by Semp. So both of these are available in the workshop right now. Links below. And next episode, we are going to be looking at mid to end game CVs. So, we warned you a week ago that we were going to be doing end game CVs to give you a couple weeks to, possibly put something on the workshop so that we could check it out. Because we are looking for strictly Alpha 9 content and above. We want to show off what you guys have come up with the new patch and its new cargo demands and new specialized vessels. So that's what we want to show with this show. Just so show with this show, so you guys could
this week.
Yeah, this week. Yeah.
This week.
So yeah, that's it. I am XCaliber, and
I am Spanj,
and that's gonna be it. So next week, endgame CVs. See you then. Take care.
Thanks, guys. See you later.
For livability for a couple people.
You can only cook if the ship is upside down.
This is true. See, even I can agree that that's a bit much. Like, I do mine on the wall, but this is just.
When you swap them over? Why didn't you have the cargo box on the ceiling?
Yeah, mine's like chaotic neutral. This is just this is chaotic evil right here. I mean,
that's just disregard to all levels of physics.
You literally
reckless abandon. We shall eat on the ceiling.
You literally have to put like the egg on the spatula and literally hold the spatula up to it physically. There's no other way to cook. So much of the premium ingots, but
sorry.
Plumbing works.
I had to go. J. Randall will be pleased.
Yeah.
There is a toilet.
Yeah, there's a toilet.
I go get it from the woods. Hang on.
Sounds like orc mischief to me.
Varuram. What's the? I can't even remember what they say.
I don't know. I was counting on you for that, bud. That's your history there.
I can't remember what he says. Treant guy, what's his name? I can't even. Treebeard. Right, bathtub incoming. Watch out.
So do they teach that in school, or?
Well, how to fly bathtubs?
No, like Tolkien. Like is that
Tolkien?
Is that like history for you guys? Does it get hazy?
Yeah, we were more Shakespearean kind of taught, which is code for they can't afford new textbooks. So
I think Tolkien would have been funner, right?
Yeah. Who's this by? Semp. What's it? Semp. All right, you ready?
Simply amazing.
Semp, brilliant. Let's put that in. The ceiling is a little bit boring, but it's a ceiling. What do you want?
I love how what do you want? I love how like what do you want is always like the What do you want? Like, that's it. Yeah.
What do you want?
Yeah, I didn't pay the rent this month. What do you want? You know,
What do you want?
it's rent.
You
You
want
know,
rent?
who cares? Jesus.
Do you want to do that? Do you want to do that last bit again? Because I kind of cut you off.
No. Well, what did I say? Where did I mess up?
Oh, just the thanks. See you later.
No, that's fine.
No. All right.
Yeah,
Do you know
like
what, XCal?
Yeah.
This show, I really like this this show that we're doing. It's
Yeah?
it's a good idea. Yeah, it's a good idea. I'm really glad that I came to you with this idea.
Yeah, me too. Great stuff.
I thought you'd fight it a little bit.
No, you can have it. It's cool.
Yeah, all right, okay, I can have it. Yeah, all right. Hang on, I see what it is.